Hey anybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Abhi on Camera. Today we're watching episode 6 of Star Wars Andor. Surprisingly, it's already episode 6, halfway through a 12-episode season, which feels weird, but on the other hand, you have to remember that 3 episodes came out at once. So it's more like we're on like the 4th week of the show, which is why it's weird. But last episode ended on the cusp of Andor's mission, right? Where it came out to his team that he is essentially a merc. He's there for the money. He's not there for the cause. And which is why he showed up last second. He was forced in. And surprisingly enough, that actually seemed to have made his team trust him more, because they got an answer. Like it or not, there's no big secret left anymore. Elsewhere, Luthen is worried. Mon Mothma is just having major schism with her family, which might explain why she leaves them. Then we have Cyril Karn, who's with his mom, but then looked at a picture of Cassian like he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get revenge by hunting you down. And then finally we have Deidre, the ISB, that's what it is. I don't know why I was thinking IMDb. The ISB lady, who is acting unlike the ISB and is actually finding the rebels' money flow. Look, I don't want to waste any more time. I just want to get into the episode. So, if you enjoy my reactions, consider hitting like and subscribe. If you don't, it's no water off my back. Let's just get into it.
I couldn't sleep.
It's natural.
Yeah, it's absolutely natural for everyone to be freaked out the morning before
The
something big.
excitement will kick in.
The role of mercenaries in the galactic struggle for freedom. My conclusion is simple.
My man wrote an
Weapons are tools,
essay
though we use
overnight
them
because he was
are
too
by
tired to
extension
sleep.
Functional assets that we
I'm
must
gonna
use to our
be
best advantage. The Empire has
a little
no
bit
moral
sad when you
boundaries.
die.
Why should we not take?
Don't worry. You'll be fine.
Oh shit. Boom!
You'll sleep when it's
Death
on.
flag. Death flag. All the death flags. If last episode wasn't enough, someone just had to say the dreaded, cursed bad luck, you'll be fine.
The Eye, Colonel. You're in for a treat.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the eye too. You guys have been talking about this for a couple episodes now. I want to see whether it lives up to your descriptions. I mean, the episode is called The Eye, so you better show us.
Perfect. I want that word ringing in your ears.
Love how he's like, this better be perfect, man. Talking to the one guy who's instrumental in planning an attack.
Echo 1.
He was a stormtrooper.
Ah, makes sense. And wait for the articles that
Pick it up!
whatever his name is, I can't remember, is so much of a better character than Finn was. God, I hate the fact that people use anything and everything to just criticize the sequel trilogy. Alright, wasn't the best of Star Wars, but there's something wrong with you if you see something completely unrelated and you're just constantly stuck on it. What was that? Was that the beginning of the eye? These troopers are wearing the same uniforms as like the Mun troopers on Mimban. Again, it's a nice nod to the fact that they said back all the way in A New Hope that the stormtroopers were elite units, not the standard rank and file troops. Even though in the years since then they've completely ignored that idea and dropped it entirely. Well, this is it. This is the real beginning. The last chance to turn back was a few minutes ago, really. They're marching up.
None of this was stored properly. It's all compressed.
Perhaps we could expand it.
Oh, the insulting look on his
Where's
face.
his Imperial
Oh man, my
powers?
clothes weren't stored
You'll get your
properly.
job.
Not that,
Mother, I don't
you know,
feel
you
well.
just grown fat.
You'll make an effort.
Long enough to find some good in you. It's like, yes, I'm being courteous, but also insulting. Just imagine for them. I mean, come on, you're going to a sacred location that used to be a thing, and now it's just they're being escorted by a bunch of soldiers. Oh, they're going in by water? Okay.
Right turn.
with me?
Oh man, that right turn reminded me of my years in marching band. Right haste. Making those quick turns on our heels. Don't forget to hydrate,
The
folks.
skin.
That's your excuse?
Waiting for what? Who is running? I hope you're not the real Squad 3, because that's going to be an issue. I love this. This is tense as anything, because any mistake now is fatal.
Where is she? We're late.
Echo 1.
Well, this is no time to have a fear of heights. You need to go over. Stop with the waiting. Just go.
Go. We go.
Copy.
I'm assuming I was wrong, and that was the last chance to dip out.
He says, may the eye find the good in all of us.
Indeed.
Tell him
He
if
knows
he'll
that
forgive
that
our
wasn't the
absence.
truth. This looks real. I'm wondering what dam or site they actually filmed it at. Oh no, please don't say these guys are gonna have issues. I mean, obviously you don't like them. The hate is mutual. Yes, that's very clear. That's the thing. When you have something like this, you're just constantly worrying what could show the problem.
Everything in
Is
order?
his mustache not trimmed
You
enough?
take the point
Are
and
they
send your
going to
man
cause
down the
issues?
road. I
Is
want
she
no one up here without
going to
me.
cause issues? Equipment issues.
Drop it. On the floor.
Oh shit!
Drop it there.
You're just going in. All right, I thought you'd sneak in a little bit longer.
What is the meaning of
Thank you. Always need an extra gun. He's dead. Kid doesn't have to die. Keep moving.
Everything all right, sir?
All good.
Yeah, totally. Totally
Join your
fine.
men at the bottom of the hill now.
There's the moral grayness right there, because they've got the gun on the kid. I'm sure they don't want to shoot him, but they will. Okay, that thing turned on. What is it doing? That's jamming. No outgoing signals for you. Genuinely, I did not think this is what they were doing. It seemed so much more like a stealth incursion, but they revealed themselves as soon as they opened the damn doors. They needed the head guy to his handprint. This is so a billion times more risky.
You know,
I love how they don't have just basic cloth gags. They have these fancy plastic things.
You're coming with us?
Alright, this is gonna be a big part. They need to take out the barracks in one swell swoop, or any of these guys are gonna be an issue. Barracks, I said barracks. The guards. Okay, that's how they plan to get that much gold on the ship. Credits on the ship. They force the workers. I don't know. Look, I am worried about the fact that there are so few of them and so few guns compared to how many people there are who could cause issues. Well, that worked.
I'm almost done. I'll be right behind you.
Don't just stare. Come on, get moving. Get moving. Come on. This is not the time for look. Thank you. Ah, shit. You've gotten the wrong channel. That's why you don't use Imperial tech. Well, we know what's forked up. The Imperials got the signal, which means everything's screwed. Okay, you turned everything on. Is that the plan? Guys, how much more are you gonna take? At some point, you gotta. I know they probably carefully measure how much they can take out of that vault, but still, I'm extra worried. It's just that, like, I can't remember the word, whatever I want to remember. Look at that. Whoa. But, like, the immense amount of tension in here versus the relative peace outside compared to the fact that it's chaos up in the sky.
2 minutes.
Shite. They're loading into the ties. Oh, but look at that. Look at that. This is gonna be a hell of a space flight through one of those Star Wars space things that can only happen in these kind of fictional worlds. Ah, shit.
Are you crazy? Just leave it!
Good. Yes.
What's going on here?
Go, go, go. Stop with the standing. Go. Move.
You're off your post, Corporal.
Nice try, but
Sorry,
keep going.
sir, but
This is a classified mission and you're not cleared to be here.
Oh, shit. What is he dying? He has a heart problem. And fights. He should have just gone. And he's dead too. Oh, come on, you stupidly overcourageous fool. Come on, Andor. Well, that was a failure. They're dead too. Come on, I don't want this entire crew to die. Nice shot, kid. Oh, don't do a reverse thing on us and make him the only survivor. Alright, that's good. You're launching. Oh, shoot. See? Oh, no. Oh, shit. You telling me he's gonna die like that? Seatbelts, folks! Come on, come on. That's okay. You can get those replaced. You can get those fixed. Please don't die. Come on. That's cruel as hell to have him not die. Die like that instead of during the mission. And it's TIE fighters. Great. And you're in a freaking cargo. Oh, look. Jesus, look at this. In all normal, this would normally be just a basic ass chase right here. But look at this. With the backdrop of the eye and all these asteroid meteorites, whatever you call them at this point. It's amazing. Listen to the nerd, Cassian. Boom. One tie down. 2 ties down. 3 ties down. Are you gonna get picked up later? Well, you're in space. You've... Oh.
How do we get to the doctor?
Oh, Cassian's going. Alright, this is a nicer side of him. Well, actually, no. He's always nice, despite as much of a hard ass as he can be. Oh, hey, this guy's just the same species as Maz. But he is nice in the end. Nicer. Or is he the same species as Maz? Maz doesn't have 4 arms. Dr. Quadpaw. Come on. You can't expect that someone actually named their kid that when you're from a species of 4 arms.
You want to guess how much is in there? 80 million, give or take.
Why are you asking that question now?
What'd you tell me? You want to win and walk away. 40 million apiece.
Hey! F no.
Don't tell me you haven't thought about it.
F no. This better be some kind of test,
but I do have a safe
Skeeter.
place you can hole up.
Okay? This better be some kind of test. F you.
Between the two of us, we
Cassian,
could be the winners
make a
here.
choice.
Your brother with the orchard?
I don't have a brother.
Oh, bullshit. Oh, that's your plan.
Leave them
All
here.
this time,
Don't play the high mind with me.
and you're just here
I'm
for the
not
money.
to save anybody but yourself.
Just a thief. Come on, Cassian.
I saw the
Don't
first
shoot
thing
him,
we
because
came into camp. It was
Val's
just
gonna be a
like me. We
thing,
were
but
born in the hole, and all we know is climbing over somebody else to get out. Split up the winnings.
or do that. I told you not to do that, but that looks bad. Don't do a Han shot first, because Val's gonna be so annoyed. She didn't hear any of that. Can you really shoot
Thank you.
yourself and pretend?
Thank you for trying.
Oh shoot, don't tell me he's dead too, which means Val will be extra. Cassian, don't be the only survivor. No!
He wanted to take the money and leave you here.
He wouldn't do that.
Exactly, that's why you shouldn't have killed him.
You're gonna have to think.
Cassian, you should have shot him in the knee.
Bastard. He insisted.
Come on, just take it, Cassian, even if you don't intend on reading it. Take it, but you will read it, and you will join the rebellion eventually. But
Senator Dow's proposal is both temperate and
Oh,
timely.
hey, welcome to the
Far more
Senate.
rooted and thoughtful than the
For
course
the-
of decree.
Well,
we've been hearing
it's
from
only
the other
fun.
side.
It said it's only going to be around for a couple more
There
years,
will
right?
be a fact-finding Gormans.
People
who've
don't
done
care.
Nothing more than request their basic rights.
Honestly, though, this
My bill
speech
assails the cause and
harkens
blatant
back
domination
to
of a peaceful
Clone
and
Wars,
faithful ally.
where they would often give Padme the position to make these kind of big speeches. Hey, you're already laughing? You didn't know how much they got away with. Bit too much of an early celebration, but I guess you're just calm. And that was episode 6, The Eye, on which the mission to steal so much money, which they've been hyping up for the last few episodes, finally took place. Before I get into it, it very much seems so far that this show is going in 3-episode arcs. First 3 episodes was his, crime and then escape from the Premor planet. Second one is this journey on Aldani and the trip to get the money. I'm sure there's going to be next 3 episodes and next 3 episodes storyline, the way this is going. But on to this one. I've been hyping up this mission for a while, and genuinely, I'm immensely surprised at how much of it relied on other people. I mean, it just feels weird to have a plan where you rely on guns and hoping a large group of people does what you do because does what you tell. I can't talk. Does what you tell them because you're pointing a gun at them. It just feels so risky. But in the end, it worked out all right. In a completely surprising twist of events, the only F-up was the fact that their attack was Imperial, which means the Imperials that were trying to get their comms working tapped into your comms, found out something was wrong, and sent some soldiers down. A few of our guys go down in that resulting firefight, and it is immensely disappointing that Nemec, the kid that we all expected to die, didn't actually die in like a firefight, in a heroic way. He died as the ship took off, and he was just crushed by the money. The young idealist doesn't even get to go out in a blaze of glory. It's an extra punch to the gut, right? It's not what he deserved, but it's what he's got. Just to twist that knife a little bit, they go to the hospital because Skeeter acts like he cares so much, only for him to turn around and say, yo, I'm actually don't even care. That whole sad backstory from last episode, bullshit. How about we take the money and leave? Like, what the hell? I'm sure there's plenty of people like that. I mean, Han was kind of like that back in the beginning, right? He's like, oh yeah, I'll find your princess if she gives me money. But it's still just like the guy who seemed like the most suspicious of Cassian and the second most diehard for the mission is just even more of a liar than he was. Cassian made a mistake shooting first instead of shooting to injure, but it happened. And that is Cassian, right? He is also a just shoot first, get it over with type of guy. Cassian's path forward right now is murky. I mean, he seems to be trying to leave Val and the ship full of money. But that also means that he won't be meeting up with Luthen again. Yes, he has the manifesto. I'm sure he'll read it. I'm sure he will hear it narrated. And that'll probably lead to him rejoining the actual rebellion as a believer. But how will that happen? Will he meet up with another rebel group and like them? Will he just cross paths with Luthen again? I mean, Luthen does know stuff about his family. Will he go after his sister again? Cyril, we didn't hear anything of Cyril this episode. The Deirdre, the ISB lady, we only got to see her at the end because everyone's in full force of panic after that much money is stolen. All in all, as I said, the Eye created such a spectacle in a way only sci-fi shows like this can do. I mean, in Star Wars, you can have a tense chase through the asteroid belts and stuff like that, when in reality, and you have an asteroid belt, the rocks are like miles apart at the closest. There is no bobbing and weaving necessary. You'll be lucky if you see anything, much less hit anything. And the eye is the same thing. Just this yearly cascade of meteorites in the sky with the green shells. This is insane. But it is so cool and creates such a backdrop and such a setting for what is otherwise a simple chase. I mean, there was only 3 TIE fighters on their tail, and Star Wars does that. That whole thing reminded me of a chase in Star Wars Rebels, where, which had Mon Mothma, where they were being chased through a nebula, and they had to like follow a specific pattern, otherwise they'd be burnt up and destroyed. All in all, at the moment, Andor's path forward is a bit murky, but I am loving every episode of this show, and I can't wait to see what happens next. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. What was your favorite part of this episode? Over here's the next reaction whenever that comes out. Over here is a playlist of my videos, and on my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.